After some basic editing, it's time to think about ways of joining your shots together. In this module, we're going to learn about 6 common video transitions and how they're used to convey a tone or mood or suggest the passage of time. Similar to the modules on shot types and shot angles, we'll start by introducing each type of transition and how each one is commonly used. Then we'll focus on identifying transitions first, before moving on to applying each one to meet different cinematic goals. Again, you'll have an opportunity to practice identifying and applying video transitions before testing your knowledge with a quiz. Before we get started, make sure that you have downloaded the PDF guide to video transitions. And don't forget that you control the pace of your learning. You can pause, rewind, and re-watch any portion of this video as much as you wish. So let's start with a few things to consider when using video transitions. You won't often notice transitions in most of the videos you watch these days. That's mainly because most shots are simply played one after another with no transition effects. And while it might be tempting to try to use all of the transitions in your editing software, keep in mind that using too many different types has a tendency to make your video look amateur. You should also try not to disrupt the natural flow of your video. Keep in mind that transitions shouldn't draw attention to themselves. Similarly, you'll want to make sure that you're being intentional when selecting transitions so as not to distract from your story. So let's get started with a look at 6 common video transitions. The vast majority of shots in film are joined together using a standard cut. With a standard cut, shots are simply played one immediately after the other. That's it. It's the most common, quick, least distracting way to join 2 shots. In a cross dissolve, the first shot gradually disappears as the second shot fades in. Cross dissolves are commonly used for suggesting the passage of time between scenes and sometimes used to signify a change of location. With a fade, your shot gradually disappears to reveal a single color in the form of a blank image, usually black or white. Fades are often used for signifying the beginning or end of a scene. A fade to black is frequently used to indicate the end of a scene, whereas a fade to white is used to end a scene in more of a to-be-continued scenario. In a cross blur, the video becomes blurry as the first shot dissolves. The focus returns after the second shot fades in. Cross blurs are often used to suggest the passage of time within a scene. They're also sometimes used to transition to a dream or fantasy sequence. With a wipe transition, one shot replaces another, typically by traveling from one side of the frame to the other. Wipes are typically used to show a change in location or continued action between shots. A ripple transition creates ripples on the screen, like waves expanding across water to reveal the next shot. Ripple transitions are often used to indicate a change to a flashback or memory. Now that you're familiar with some common transitions, you're ready to move on to the next lesson. Registered learners, don't forget to click the Complete Lesson button at the bottom of the lesson page to track your progress. This video is part of an online introductory course in basic video production. You can access more videos and course resources at edtechpix.org.